Good morning. Good morning. It's Friday. On my way to the gym, 3:35 a.m. We keep it very simple today. Very simple. When you try, when you just ultimately give yourself no other choice to be absolutely, positively encouraged to improve yourself in every form, fashion, shape of your life, and you do it long enough, your mentality will change from maybe, I don't know, can it, I hope so, to I can't lose. You'll go through all those different phases of words and all those different phases of thoughts, feelings, emotions. You will. You will. It's a kindling process. The same way fine china is created. It is put in and taken out of fire multiple times, and each time it's heated up even more to create such a sustainable surface that it is a valuable item. I was listening to something yesterday, and I thought it was pretty raw. And it basically came down to the point where they were talking about ceilings and hitting points in your life where you feel like you can't go further than that. You may give yourself excuses that you have to be part of a privileged group. You may give yourself excuses like this is only for those kind of people. You may give yourself the excuse that I was raised in this neighborhood, I grew up on this block, I was raised by this family, and guess what? Those opportunities don't happen to us. The one thing I started telling myself in real estate, because I'm going to be honest with you, real estate is a predominantly white business. It is. The people selling their homes. Black families don't own that many homes. Hispanic families, I can't speak Spanish. I can't. And the family unity within inside that circle is so tight that they're going to look to one of their relatives first. That's how it is. It's okay. Doesn't mean I don't have white clients. Doesn't mean I don't have Hispanic clients. Don't mean I don't have black clients. It just means that that's the demographics and how it breaks down. But it would have been so easy for me to lean on that and say, this is the way it is and it's not going to work. But once I started telling myself that they want the best person for the job, all that simply meant is I had to learn how to speak Spanish. It also meant I need to know how to do my damn job. It also means I need to take that block out of my mind saying that I can't make it because of my color. Because at the end of the day, everybody gets judged, whether it's by your colors, your shoes, your shirt, your suit, the car you drive, the house you live in, the area you grew up in, the school you went to, how you talk, the color of your teeth, even though they should be white. You're going to be judged by everything. First and foremost, before you open your mouth, you'll be judged. And if you say the wrong thing, you'll continue to be judged. But you'll be judged initially, and then upon opening your mouth, if you know what you're talking about, judgment will soon pass, and you'll move into professionalism. But had I kept telling myself the story that this business is predominantly this, and this is how it breaks down geographically, demographically, then I would have never made it. But once I started saying that the world consists of the doers and the do-nots, and I need to become a doer, then I started seeing that people wanted the best person for the job. Life is going to take you through a couple different steps. Whether or not you continue to keep progressing is one thing. Whether or not you continue to keep going past the trials and tribulations is one thing. Whether you decide to quit is another thing. You owe it to yourself, but you owe it to somebody much more important. And that's the third, fourth, fifth, 17th generation down. You can make a change right now that historically will change the tide and change the surface of how your family is looked upon. You can create greatness right now. I figured out my why probably a couple weeks ago. It wasn't for today. It wasn't for me. even though I have every intentions on reaping the benefits of my hard work. There's no way in hell I'm leaving the face of this earth, and I'm not going to drive what I want to drive, live where I want to live, visit what I want to visit, and spend my week on the beach every single 1 week out the month. There's absolutely no way I'm not going to hit my goals. There's absolutely no way I'm not going to accumulate the millions of cash so that I can be a huge, valuable asset to people around me. That's not what I'm saying. Don't cut yourself short and live a life as if you're trying to build something for the future. No, build for now, but also know that whatever you're building is going to be for the future. But there's going to be principles, there's going to be values, and there's going to be rules that are in place that you have to adhere to. If you don't want to adhere to those rules, or you don't want to learn those rules, then life is going to continue to be extremely hard. You're as good as the people that you surround yourself with. Point one. And unless you get yourself around somebody who can teach you a little bit more, you're going to continue to stay stuck at a phase in your life that's not going to allow you to elevate. You have a bigger responsibility than just yourself and the people that you live with and the people you can see today. There are generations of people down the road who are actually looking to make sure that they don't have to struggle through the exact same thing that's going on right now. There's a generational gap or a generational problem inside my family. I know it. I've seen it. I'm opposed to it. I am opposed to the tribal belief that is going on in there. I will break that. I don't care who has to go or what has to happen. I will break it. I will break it. The good book says, "Thou shalt lend and not borrow." We will lend, not borrow. Come from a position of power and watch everything start to split like the Red Sea. God bless, take care. I'm going to go lift the gym. I've been doing this every single day. Friday, I'm up earlier than possible. Monday, I'm up earlier than possible because those set the tone for my days, for my weeks. This is discipline. This is progression. This is being consistent. And you're going to see a lot more from me. A whole lot more. You're going to see a whole lot more. Because, see, now I'm developing that habit of I can't lose. I won't quit. And once you develop those mentalities, well, it creates champions. It creates presidents. It creates billionaires. And once you build on that, and you make your goals and your plans and your visions bigger, you become the beginning of a dynasty. You become the beginning of a generational pool that's going to set the tone for 5, 10, 15 generations. Thousands of years after I'm gone. When you've already adopted, I won't lose, I won't quit, I can't lose, I can't quit mentality. God bless, take care. The world is an oyster.